One of the most important things we do in a canoe is to generate forward power, and we're going to look at that in this video. It's very easy to make an error and think it's about the arms. And the reality is, it's about using the larger muscles in the trunk, in the core of the body, to do that power. So, typically somebody who gets into a canoe for the first time, never done any paddling, will pull with their arms. This is using really weak muscles, and in fact my arms are quite small. What we want to be doing is, by using rotation of the trunk, is actually generate the power from the core muscles and just use the arms as a connector to take that power from the body to the paddle blade and move us through the water. So one of the tricks that I often teach, it's quite hard to think about the unwind. You put the paddle in and then the unwind. Actually what I concentrate on is the wind up. When it comes out of the water, I take it so that that power face faces the sky. And then take the blade forward as an aircraft wing. And that helps take this shoulder forward. So I think of two things. Blade facing up, this shoulder going forward. Now at this point, flick it upright, blade in, pull. And I'm actually, if you watch my arms very carefully, in the first part of the stroke they don't actually do any of the work. So there they go, all the way forward, flick, in. Now watch the arms. So it's the arms that are connecting, not providing the power. When it gets to about here, I have to start bending my arms. So therefore what I would do is keep a little bit of power on, because I need to take the blade back, maybe into a steer position, maybe take it back and take it out. But each time, so go through that one more time. Power face comes out, faces up. Take it forward like an aircraft wing, taking this shoulder at the same time. Flick, drive in, pull. If we're looking directly from the front or from the back, a lot of people will talk about having the hands stacked. They're not really stacked. Stacked would be truly one above the other. But from the front or the back, it should look as if the hands are above each other. But if we look at that from the side, the blade goes in ahead of vertical into the water, and we need it in before vertical, and then it pulls back through the vertical while we've got those arms doing no work. Blade facing the sky for the slice forward, reach, in, now pull through the vertical and then back into the steer phase. So here I can use a marker on the nearest shoulder, the right shoulder, and it's lining up with the edge of the V. As I go through the pull, the shoulder moves back, generating the power, and you can see the movement there. And that rotation is most easily visible in the movement of the buoyancy aid. Some people will put tape markers on their canoe while they're trying to extend their rotation. Myself, I just use things like the bolt holes. Paddling solo, I have to move to one side of the canoe to get the stacked hands more easily. Paddling tandem, it's best to synchronise the strokes. This way you get a nice smooth passage through the water. Oh, Lena's finger is stuck out because she cut it the night before and has a plaster on it. How we steer will have an influence on how much power we generate. The further we reach back with our J-stroke, and we do need to do that on occasions, the longer we're taking before we apply power again. In the short version of the J-stroke, coming off the gunnel, I can actually get back to the start and get onto the power phase more quickly. But it is down to what we need to do. There is no one answer. Thank you for watching. My own illustrated book on canoe techniques is available direct from myself or from Amazon. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right corner, and likes and comments are always very welcome. Thank you.